How's it, everyone? While we were all waiting for Moody's to downgrade South Africa, who on earth thought we would be pushed into poverty by a pangolin? Yet here we are, COVID-19, a word none of us had ever heard before, and now probably the most used word in South Africa. My name is Donald Mackay from XA International Trade Advisors. We're an international trade consulting firm, and we're trying to do the little bit that we can to help South Africa deal with this crisis. So as you can imagine, with supply chains shutting down, flights closing down, just overall global trade slowing down, there's a real problem in moving goods around the world. Countries like India just recently closed their borders to the exports of certain critical items, such as a number of important pharmaceutical products used in the fight against COVID-19, bans on the export of certain medical equipment, all of which, of course, is going to place some pressure on South Africa. India is a large supplier of these goods to South Africa, and we're going to have to move really quickly to find alternative sources of supply. One of the things that government is doing to improve the position is through an agency called ITAC, the International Trade Administration Commission. These are the guys who normally decide how much duty you pay on a product. They decide if you can or cannot import it, if you need some kind of permit. They have activated a rebate item called Rebate Item 41211. So this is a rebate item applicable when there are disasters of any sort, and fortunately these don't happen too often. So this rebate item allows companies to import critical supplies without paying any duties or any VAT. We'll be putting up a separate video dealing just with this rebate item and explaining how it works. But importantly, if you believe that you need to supply a product or import a product that is crucial to the fight against COVID-19, that it's absolutely essential that you get your item onto this list. If you want a complete list, you can visit our website at xa.co.za, or you can visit ITAC at itac.org.za. This is changing every single day, and we'll try to keep everyone updated. If you follow our blog, you'll get notification of when changes happen. We're also going to try really hard to put out these videos twice a week to let you know what is going on and what we find out and how you can make a difference. We are looking for experts at the moment in the trade sphere. If you've got capacity at hand and you want to make a difference, please drop us a line and let us know. All communication around this should be sent to the email address covid19@xa.co.za, and we'll try our best to respond to you as soon as possible. If you want access to the rebate, if you want to know more about it, use that same email address. If we look globally at what is happening at the moment, it truly is an absolute shit show. So we've had countries like China, where the outbreak of this disease started, initially denying this was happening, suppressing the sharing of information, which absolutely did not help China or the rest of the world. At the same time, China have now truly stepped up to the plate and have been issuing medical equipment, testing kits, etc. To Europe, to Africa. They've made offers to the US. And the US have absolutely not covered themselves in glory here, not been well handled by the US at all. Terrible numbers coming out of places like New York at the moment, continuing with Mardi Gras in the midst of COVID-19 is just unconscionable. And now we see states like Louisiana with really large outbreaks of this disease. It looks quite likely that the world would just be a different place at the end of this. It's inconceivable that any of us will be the same. People will lose loved ones. It'll be a terrible situation. Economies the world over are going to be pushed into depression. That seems at this point absolutely unavoidable. Fortunately, we have better tools than we had in the 1930s when we last dealt with the depression on this sort of scale. But nevertheless, I think we're all in for hard times. I have such a strong aversion to this term social distancing, and I think I'm going to replace it with physical distancing. We need to be sure that we still remain close to our loved ones, that we speak to the people we care about the most, and that we don't lose contact with the world. We'll be updating you within a few days, but if you have any questions in the meanwhile, get in touch with us. COVID-19 at xa.co.za. Stay safe. Bye-bye.